I was watching random YouTube videos, and you ever see like a random stream appear in your recommended? I saw this stream without a title. Well, it had a title. It was the current date. Like literally, the title of the stream was the current date. And it was this girl sitting in this room filled with plushies, literally doing nothing besides responding to someone once per 30 seconds. And I was like, Shaggy, what is this, bro? She had 3 views on YouTube, and one of them was obviously me. Then I saw the Twitch link in the description. So I went to her Twitch, and she had 680 viewers on Twitch, right? And she's just sitting there with makeup on, with literally no passion or personality or anything. And I'm reading the chat, and people are just thirsting over her, going like, hey, babe, you got WhatsApp? Good morning, babe. Good night, babe. And it's a bunch of thirsty comments. And it's funny because she wasn't dressed completely inappropriately. She was thin, really cute face with makeup on, and she was wearing a tank top. She didn't have a curvy body per se like other Twitch streamers who just throw their body out there for views. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a girl in a tank top with zero personality and zero energy, but she had a really, really pretty face. So I was confused to what kind of hypnosis stream this was. I thought she was possessed. You know, Halloween's right around the corner, y'all. I don't know what was going on with her. I was convinced this was an ASMR stream. For real. Sometimes I feel bad for people who aren't born pretty or beautiful, because if you also sat in front of a camera and did nothing, nobody would care to watch you. Rather, you probably get this one person to hop in chat and call you an ogre or something. Like, life truly ain't fair, bro. I always felt bad for people who are ugly, because you guys are the only type of people who actually get flamed for your appearance much more than other people. Ugly people get treated bad for their non-controllable features. If someone tries to call someone who is pretty ugly, it doesn't even hurt them that much, because beautiful people know they're beautiful already and already affirm this deep down so much that their self-image and self-esteem that they're barely even affected or fazed by somebody calling them ugly. You know what I'm saying? I think people don't want to admit this. And I know I'm aggravating a lot of people so far in this video, because I'm telling y'all pretty people and beautiful people be delusional, and y'all have fragile egos. It's crazy. And it's really difficult in life to know that pretty people are never treated equal to ugly people. I'm sorry to tell y'all. And don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I hate or dislike pretty people. Remember I told y'all in one video, my friend told me that I had pretty privilege. And sometimes I feel that I've been treated better, or people have been nice to me because of my looks. I'll keep it a bean. I was just talking about how I did modeling last video. Like I did Vogue several times. I do have pretty privilege. But every time that has happened to me, like I feel bad about the modeling thing sometimes, because I feel like I got lucky. Honestly. I got lucky with my genetics. And I've seen people like, sometimes some people are being nice to me, like they'll look me in my eyes. I could tell like they're looking at my face and they're like smiling. I could tell when someone's charmed per se. Listen, you may not even think I have a pretty face, but I've seen it happen to me and I feel terrible. I genuinely feel bad about it. Like, you barely know my personality and you just think I'm nice. You're just being super nice to me. It's like, it's not fair to others. And I've had that with females as well, calling me handsome or something. And you barely even know me. Like, okay, fine. Thanks for the compliment. But you just assume that I'm a nice person to be around. And I hope I am, at least. And it's interesting because I've seen women gossip with other women, to me specifically too, about another guy, because that guy looked funny or looked unhealthy or looked dirty or ugly. Like, you didn't even give dude a chance, and you're roasting him privately to your other female friends, or you roast them and telling me about it. Like, I just have a lot of sympathy for ugly people. I just feel bad for some of you guys that you guys get judged so immediately. A lot of pretty and beautiful people think that everyone has the same experiences in life as them. That's why I hate that BS alpha male nonsense where people go like, just hit the gym, bro. Just be confident, bro. Just start flexing in front of women, bro. Like, what? Like, bro, wait, like, what is this nonsense? Like, it's like, you think that's suddenly going to change your life? It might help a bit. But a lot of people who still look at your face and think that, listen, you think, for real, you could be ugly in the face, right? And now you brawl looking ugly. Clap it up. Clap it up. Sometimes that doesn't even look good as a combination. Really think about it. You ever see someone who hits the gym a lot, like they're super buff, but their face is a train wreck? And for some reason, it feels like that super buff physique makes them more ugly? Seriously, it's like y'all can never win with this. Our experiences are never the same. That's why you never hear me preach or talk about that alpha male stuff, because I actually know it's somebody's trying to sell you something that isn't conventional. A lot of people won't give someone a chance because they don't look good. Now, in fairness, I always said on my channel that you can help improve your ugliness by being presentable. Like, listen, if you're ugly, you gotta learn how to at least dress yourself better. Some of y'all are genuinely doing no favors with your current outfit style or your unmaintained hair or facial hair. Like, some of y'all be looking greasy. Some of y'all be looking dirty. You think people want to talk to somebody who be looking like a crackhead? Like, seriously, I'm just being real with y'all. And just because you feel that you're ugly, it doesn't mean ugly maxing is going to make things better, especially if you care about this stuff. And going back to what I was saying, I know some people who resent and genuinely hate beautiful people. And honestly, I wouldn't hold on to that too much, because what's done is done. There's no reason to be that resentful towards ugly people, because unfortunately, some people are born with better luck than others. It's only going to make you feel worse reminding yourself that this is life's outcome. I understand that pretty people make it to the next base easier than others, but it is what it is. I think it's very black and white when people say, if you're ugly, just have a good personality and everything will be okay. Well, a lot of people don't give ugly people a chance to even know their personality. So it's not that simple. Good looking people can be very delusional to how easy certain things about their life can be. Usually it's someone pretty telling you, just have a good personality, bro. Learn to date, bro. Learn to be funny, bro. Yo, I wouldn't just assume that's all there is to it. It's not that easy for many people. Pretty people who say that specific thing insensitively are so delusional that they assume that everyone has the same amount of confidence and charisma and wittiness as them. Wouldn't it be surprising, perhaps, that if you were born ugly and that's how you've been perceived your whole life, you struggle with certain social skills? Things can't just simply be fixed that easily. Some people never achieve it because their personality is completely distant from being socially just being social. I would say just being social. That's it. And just to throw this out there, ugly people can be delusional too, because I know I've been cracking at the beautiful people here, but ugly people, some of y'all, when y'all get to that ugly maxing form, that super saiyan ugliness, personality wise, some of y'all fall off the deep end and start thinking entitled. Don't be that way. There are people who are not good looking and they know it, but they feel like they are entitled and get toxic because they want things in life that pretty people end up having, when in reality, people in life are going to be pushed away from you when you do that. That's why ugly people have to unfortunately work harder due to pretty privilege, rather than be entitled and toxic. Being entitled and toxic is just going to make things worse, besides the fact that you have to work harder. So why make your life even more difficult? And that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be holding on. You shouldn't be resentful or that furious with people being pretty. You have to keep in mind that some people are correct, that you do have to work on your personality, because that's important. Really, that just because you're ugly doesn't mean you shouldn't be working on your personality. That doesn't mean you'd be a terrible person. Why is it important though? Because that's the only thing you have right now, okay? As an impression to be safe for the fact that people might be turned off by your ugliness. You have to understand that there's a bias going on with how humans think. When people see something positive, like a pretty or a beautiful person, they're gonna assume that person has other positive traits. Really think about it. That's one of the main reasons why people lean towards pretty individuals without knowing their heart. If people see one good thing, the rest they assume must be good as well. Oftentimes, that's not true. So when you wonder why some people are like, some of these pretty or beautiful people are be able to get away with like having terrible personality traits, this is literally why. This also goes back to how I started this video. People sitting there watching a potentially half alive, beautiful girl sitting on the floor who can't even hold any sort of conversation or engage in a topic and only respond in one sentence. Zero personality, zero charisma, zero anything besides a pretty face with that makeup on. Okay, people are sitting there entertaining this girl because they think somewhere behind that pretty face there's other positive things going on. This is literally called the halo effect. If you don't know what the halo effect is or what that is, it's when positive impressions on a person, company, country, or brand, or anything else influences someone's positive opinions on that subject without making other sort of judgment besides cognitive bias. Everyone falls for this effect, literally everyone. As humans, we are naturally going to be attracted to pretty things, and we will always be biased towards things we find pretty. This halo effect is so strong that our judgment is heavily clouded due to it. And whoever's watching this, whether you're good looking or not, you have to understand that even though people are born with better luck than others, everyone deserves a chance to be heard and have their personality discovered. You should always be alert to those who you see treat others poorly just because they're not as good looking. When I mentioned earlier, I've seen and had people gossip to me about how someone looked in a negative way without even knowing them, that person always raised red flags for me. It just shows that they look at people from a surface level or first impression. You can't really trust people like that, because if they are quick to turn someone down without knowing someone, they are also prone to missing out on potentially great friendships or even opportunities. You never know what kind of person someone is or what they have in life or what opportunities they can give to you. Listen, all of my friends besides one of my friends, besides like literally all my friends besides one of them, it's like 50 plus years old. Literally all my real life friends, not my internet friends. I have like one friend who's like 25. The rest is like hitting 50 plus. I don't judge them by their appearance or their age. They old, old people, they be looking, listen, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just like them for how well they treated me and mutually cared for one another. I hang out with these older guys because that's the crowd that best suits me. I don't know what to tell y'all. These dudes are looking old as heck, but who cares? They're good people, at least in my eyes. That's all that matters to me. And that's how it should be for others. And that's how I'll try to be with others, at least, Hey, listen, let me know how you guys feel about this. What do you guys think about this? This episode is found on Spotify and YouTube. Times Square.
Nightmare 7 a.m. in the morning though. No surprise. Times Square's you and I under those lights. No disguise. Don't tell me everything you wanted was a lie. All those city lights, it's an endless night. Never expected you to bring me so much life. Close my eyes too long, then it's time to say goodbye. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Let's dance all night until the stars don't show glow. Till the sunrise, then we go solo. Making up for all the times that we were low. Let's make some memories before we do go. Caution. Wait a moment, keep my heart locked away, it's filled with emotion. Gave the key to you, right in front of you is open. Hey, try your best to not leave it broken.